Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another yearly horoscope. This is for your entire 2024. So I did these last year. So if you want, I'll put a link to the last year's 2023 version up there. But basically what you're going to do is find your astrological sun sign in the timestamp down below, okay? And then I will do one card for each month of the year, and you'll be able to go back to this video and reference it all year long. So hopefully it'll be fun. Remember, these readings are all legend for interpreters only, and let's get started. Hi, Aries. This is for your entire 2024. So don't forget, if you love these, join my YouTube members, okay? There's a lot of exclusive content. Okay, so we're going to pull one card for each month. All right, let's just get this right off the bat started. So, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for January, we do have the Page of Swords reverse. So Page of Swords reverse is about something that's really not worth fighting for. And to me, I see that as like the overarching theme of January for you seem to have been, or will be, depending on when you watch this, seems to be like finding out what's worth it, what has value in life and what doesn't, what's worth fighting for and what's not worth fighting for. And I also see you kind of like being a little bit kinder. Like that's to me like realizing like I don't need to fight every single battle, and this just isn't worth it anymore. So it seems like there's a restructuring in your life. Now in February, we are looking at the Eight of Cups reverse, which tells me you will be walking away from something or someone. I think it's something that's going to be very hard for you to do, but it's going to be really good for your growth. And it does look like it's something that's slightly emotional, but also healing at the same time. So very powerful walking away in your power and in your strength in February. Now, March, we do have the Six of Cups reverse. So Six of Cups reverse is interesting because that's about not letting the past restructure my future. So it seems like you're not letting anything that had happened to you previously or any of your past jade you. You're not letting anybody from your past come back. But I also see that as you just being like, I'm cleaning the slate and I'm going and doing something brand new. It seems like you're jumping into some sort of new adventure. I also think you're kind of breaking old patterns in past life karma and past life trauma. Now, January, February, March, April, the world is reversed, which is the ending of a cycle. So it also looks like for me, you're solidifying something big in your future. Like there's a big decision that I see being made in January, February, March, April. Yeah, there's a big decision that I see being made in April. That will solidify your future. It's like a big boy, big girl plans. Like a really big decision will be made this month. Now we're looking at Moon reversed in May. So that's about the revealing of a truth or the revealing of a secret. So something that was hidden from you or that you couldn't gain access to, you will finally gain access to, or a truth will be revealed to you. It'll be pretty big, pretty impactful, and I think it might shock you. So there's a big surprise coming in May. Now in June, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Some of you might have a switch up in career or some sort of issue with career. Some of you might have to sort of pay something. But the good news here with the June being the Queen of Pentacles reversed tells me that you're no longer craving some form of stability because you're going to be finding it in yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's reversed, she goes inwards and she tries to figure out what makes me feel comfortable, what makes me feel stable, what makes me feel strong, rather than trying to gain that from others or look at others. I'm no longer helping other people, I'm helping myself. And the Queen of Pentacles, when it's reversed, tells me there's going to be a lot of fires that you've been putting out this month, but it's good because you're finally focusing on your own. Like it's like learning to clean your own house before you clean others. Now, July is the High Priestess reverse, which tells me that there is someone here that you need to avoid this month because it looks like a breaking of a trust or bond. I doubt that this is going to be a surprise. For some of you, it might be a surprise, but I think for most of you, it's about you realizing that someone is not who they say they are and maybe no one listening to you. It seems like people might not be listening to you this month. Save your own ass. Let other people figure out the hard way. I think that's a big thing. I also think that there's some sort of wound that will be healed this month for you that hasn't been healed previously. You might have started it in January, February, March, but it'll be completely finished if it hasn't been by July. So August, we are looking at the Two of Pentacles reversed. So there's a big pattern here about equality and fairness. And Two of Pentacles reversed makes me feel like there's an uneven exchange. And it seems like I see a frustration building in you, okay, in August. It's it's almost like you're upset because you haven't been getting the rewards that you feel you deserve, and you're getting frustrated at everyone around you. Excuse me. This is the moment where I think you're going to realize that something is unfair. Something or someone is unfair, and I think it's going to be a pivotal moment for you in August where you're kind of just like, oh, okay, we're doing that this season. And I see you kind of like there's a click, like there's an epiphany this month. There's something that's going to click in you where you're going to realize, what the fuck is this? Like, this is bullshit, and I'm taking matters into my own hands, which goes into September, Page of Pentacles. There's high expectations and expectations reached. So I see some sort of growth for you, potential bonus, raise, or new job. Money might be coming to you. Page of Pentacles is a great sign of having higher expectations, reaching higher expectations, and gaining some sort of goal or steam moving forward for your goal, which is very, 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 very good. So it does look like you're going to have a fire lit under your ass in August, and by September, you're going to be chasing a lot of dreams there. Now, in October, we are looking at the Seven of Cups reverse. I'm seeing you hyper tunnel visioned on a goal because the momentum from the month before is going to propel you forward. I see you just moving forward at light speed. You have literally picked one of your goals and you're running at it. You wanted to buy a house, you're about to find it. You wanted to get the best job ever, you're about to get it. You wanted a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you're about to have it. Like, I see you running full speed at this and focusing everything on that one thing. And then we have November. So November is the Temperance card, which is the patience and rebalancing. So shocker, after being tunnel visioned the month after, you'll be kind of rebalancing your life. I don't think it's a bad thing that you tunnel visioned. I think you needed to do that to have it, but then you're going to kind of reel it back in. I also think the Temperance card tells me you're going to be really patient and really sweet and nurturing, very sensitive, very emotional, very caring. It'll be out of your normal character. And then we're looking at December. So Judgment card's reversed. There's a little bit of embarrassment, which makes me feel like perhaps some people are a little upset that they felt neglected or something was neglected, which might make you feel a little bit like bad. But I'm also seeing the Judgment card as you realizing that the people around you need to change. And not that everyone needs to be removed, but I think you're really realizing that if you have the wrong people around you, you can't sustain the good that you've built this year. So it does look like you're going to be restructuring the people around you again. Okay, so I want to get a astrology for this. Let's see what the energy is. Saturn. These are hard life lessons. Lots of karmic things, karmic battles this year. Aquarius energy. So it might be significant energy within Aquarius, but that to me is about your identity. So focus on your identity. And then 7th house, partnerships and marriage. It's all, so some of you might find a soulmate this month or this year. This month, I keep saying this month. This year, some of you might solidify things with your partner or break the fuck up. But what I'll also say is you'll be hearing some sort of healing some sort of karmic wound when it comes to your connection to other people, friendship, romance, or whatever, platonic, it doesn't matter. So lots of interpersonal conflict that will lead to resolution this year. Let's get you a song for fun. Honey Revenge, Distracted. So yeah, I mean, just be careful because I do think that there's a lot of random stuff that's going to be happening to you this year. A little bit of chaos, but chaos can be fun. So I think by the time we get to that 7 of Cups reversed, you'll kind of realize what needs to be done. So I'm not super mad at that. It's okay to be slightly distracted. Okay, so if you like that, join me YouTube memberships, okay? There's a lot of exclusive content. Good luck. Taurus, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members, okay? There's a ton of exclusive content. Okay, so let's get you some chords. Let's get you some chords, honey. What y'all want this year? Is Santa about to buy you a new... Ha! Okay. All right. Okay, January, February, March, April, May. Let's start out with this so that I don't get too confused. Okay, so in January, we are looking at the Chariot reverse, which is a halt in progress and a slowing down. You're taking inventory in your life. I also think the Chariot reverse tells me that you're going to stop bothering with certain things and certain people. It seems like you're really realizing what is worth it and what isn't there. Sometimes that's a car issue, an issue with a car as well, but it'll be sorted out. Now, with the also Chariot reverse tells me if things aren't making progress, they're gone. Now, in February, we're looking at the Ten of Swords reverse, which is the self-sabotage. You need to be very careful about self-sabotaging something in February. I think you need to get a ring and your hands around your anxiety. It seems like there's going to be a focus on dealing with anxiety in February and your fears and paranoia. I think by the end of the month, you'll kind of really figure that out, but just be careful because it seems like you might be on edge in February. Now, in March, we are looking at the Queen of Wands reverse. The Queen of Wands reverse is another warning. So we're looking at a little bit of like tough energy in the beginning of the year that'll even out towards the end because I can see it already. Queen of Wands, when it's reversed, says you need to be very careful about lashing out at people. That's something that could definitely happen. But I'm also seeing the Queen of Wands not feeling like herself. So it seems like you really need to realize very quickly that there are some people around you that are not making you feel your best and they need to be removed. It seems like if you can figure that out in January, then you'll feel really confident in March and really beautiful, and you'll realize who people truly are in February. But if you haven't figured that out, you have until March to figure that out as you sort of decline in your strength. So be conscious of that. Be careful of that. Now, in April, we are looking at the Ace of Wands, which is the birth of something new. Now, if you're trying to get pregnant, congratulations, that's a good fertile month. If you aren't trying to get pregnant, be careful. If you are looking for a new relationship, that's also a good sign. Good luck, though. Ace of Wands is just the birth of something new. Something brand new or someone brand new is going to be introduced into your life that is going to have an impact. Now, in May, we are looking at the Four of Swords reverse, which is not taking no for an answer. So it looks like you need to push past something, push really hard. This is a chance to be stubborn that will actually pay off. Persistence is key with some sort of situation. And I see somebody trying to make you feel sorry. Don't feel sorry for them. June, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay. Now, in June, we are looking at the Nine of Wands. So things getting worse before they get better. I think there are people arguing around you. I think there's going to be fighting around you. And I think you're kind of stuck in the middle a little bit. I think that a lot of the things that you want to do in June are not going to go the way you wanted them to go because of everyone else. And it's going to be really frustrating. I just see a lot of noise. I see a lot of you needing to do things on your own. A lot of introspection, isolation. I think you need to do more stuff on your own and be on your own. Leadership, individuality is going to be prioritized. Now, in July, the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Now, sometimes that's about having to spend too much money on something or owing someone some sort of money. But I will also say the Ace of Pentacles, when it's reversed, typically means like you probably are going to make a big purchase or something is going to cost a good amount of money. I don't think it's a bad thing. I will also say the Ace of Pentacles tells me that it seems like you're expending a lot of resources for something. It's like investing in something, either emotionally or physically. I can't tell, but there's some sort of investment that will eventually pay off. Excuse me. Now, August is the Three of Swords reverse. So the Three of Swords reverse is predicting heartbreak before it began. It looks like someone else's paranoia is going to play a very big part. So remember how I said that in February I saw some sort of paranoia? Well, here it's someone else's paranoia in August. Three of Swords reverse. I see someone projecting onto you and someone trying to get you to feel something that they feel that's nonsense. Be strong, be conscious, and make sure you kind of are not letting other people's opinions get to you. Because it's almost like people are trying to get you back into that negative headspace. It's them, it's not you. June, July, August. So September, we are looking at the Fool reverse, which is a maturing and a serious energy. So love the Fool. The Fool is about you feeling very confident in yourself, feeling like you've grown up, you've matured, feeling like you're very strong. I also see the Fool reverse as you being no longer naive. You can't play on my emotions. You can't play on my feelings. I know exactly who I am and what I want. There's a very big power play and power move happening then. Now, in October, we are looking at the Five of Pentacles, which is a leadership position. So you might get into a leadership position in either your career or something like that. But I also see people looking up to you. So somebody is like admiring you or looking up to you and you're getting recognition for that. Okay, so then we have November and December. So in November, we are looking at the King of Swords reverse. The King of Swords is about speaking first. So I think in November, it seems like there's some sort of communication that is going to make you feel like you won. There's a victory, because for me, King of Swords feels victorious. So it seems like you're finally saying something you should have said a long time ago and you're finally confident in it. And I do think it's going to be very powerful. There's a power play again here, but it's one in which someone loses and it's not you. There's a clear victor here. Maybe you read someone house down, boots, gaga wig. Now, in December, we are looking at the Five of Swords reverse, which is a little bit of pettiness, so that's natural. But my issue with the Five of Swords reverse is about being afraid of details. The Five of Swords reverse tells me as long as you're conscious of the fact that you need to just do now and think later, you'll be fine. There's some sort of impulsive decision that needs to be made. I know all the details aren't going to be like fine-tuned, and I know some things are going to be rough around the edges. It's okay. It'll work out. I give you permission to be a bit messy. Okay, so let's give you some astrology. Jupiter, that's luck. So I do think there's going to be a lot of expansion in your life. There might be a lot of luck, and some risks are going to pay off this year. Leo. What could be significant energy with a Leo this year? But it's also about your appearance and your self-worth. Ninth house. Travel might be very important too, but that's Jupiter energy again and Sagittarius energy. So for me, it really does look like what expanding my circle means for me and not getting lost in my circle that I've expanded. Okay, so let's get you a song. Oh, it's Taylor Swift, Lavender Haze. I really do think you're going to feel like you're in a little bit of a haze this year because there's so much going on around you, and you're going to have to learn how to drown out the noise. I think it'll be really good by the end of the year, though. I also think you're going to care less about what people think about you. Not in the beginning of this year, though. In the beginning of this year, it's going to be hard. But by the end of the year, you won't care what people think. So if you like that, make sure you join my YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content. Good luck. If I had $1 million, I'd be rich. Gemini, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content for you. Okay, my fellow Geminis. Gemini cricket, bitch. Okay, let's see how... Let's get a good shuffle. Let's see how this year is going to go for y'all. Okay. January, February, March, April, May. Okay. So in January, we are looking at the Four of Pentacles reverse, which is about being selfless. So some sort of energy of forgiving, some sort of energy of having to put a lot into something that's not going to pay off right away, but will pay off later. And a lot of expending of resources, but it's worth it. Don't hoard. Be generous. It's going to benefit you. Now, in February, we are looking at the Sun reverse, which is a really happy moment. A very, giggly, funny, loving, happy moment. I think you're going to feel like a star. You're going to feel, powerful. something really good is going to happen to you in February. For some of you, maybe that's, you know, you and your best friend get really close, or you and a new boy or girl get really close. For others, it could be a really big celebration. I don't know what it's going to be, but sun is happiness for me, and it's confidence. Excuse me, it's the truth. Okay, so for March, we are looking at the Six of Wands reverse. Now, that's an ego check. So it does look like, I wouldn't necessarily use the word humbling, because I think that's extreme. But I do think with the Six of Wands, I do think there's going to be something that happens that'll make you realize, oh, this is not the right energy. I think for most of you, it's going to be someone in your life. The Six of Wands usually is about being checked by someone in your life. So I do think someone's going to give you a bit of a reality check, but I also feel like I think you're going to realize that this person is not really who they say they are either. So it's going to be, because I see friction a little bit in March, I'm not going to lie. And Six of Wands makes me feel like a battle of the egos between you and someone. Okay. I mean, maybe they're unhappy for you because of the month before. I'm not really sure. I can't really say who's right or wrong. January, February, March, April. So in April, we are looking at the Seven of Pentacles, which is about being peaceful and being comfortable and status quo. So it does look like, you know what I'm seeing? It's almost like a dog fighting for ownership of something, like territorial. And I see you kind of being victorious and kind of just enjoying what's around you. I see you being protective and guarding. It's like resource guarding the things that you love. In January, February, March, in April. Now in May, we are looking at the Four of Wands. Sometimes that's about moving, because the Four of Wands is a home and it's reversed. So sometimes you might move or find a place. But the Four of Wands is also about finding what makes you feel safe. So what used to make you feel safe will no longer make you feel safe. It seems like you're rediscovering the idea of safety and security. So June, July, August, September, October. Okay. So in June, we are looking at the Two of Swords reverse, which is about making a decision that we can't go back from, a really big, permanent decision that we cannot go back from. It is one that is inevitable. The Two of Swords says you have no choice. It's either this or you will regret it for the rest of your life. So yeah, there's a Two of Swords, big decision. I think it's going to be good though. I think it's going to be hard, but it's going to be good. It's a big commitment. Now, in July, we are looking at the Knight of Wands reverse, which tells me that there's a little bit of an inaction. It does look like it's probably, I'm going to sneeze. It's the truth. Holy crap. It does look like whatever decision you made in July or June, excuse me, it does look like you're locked in for July as well. Because the Knight of Wands says that you're limited in what you can do. It's like being in a contract. So there's some sort of limitation to what you can do. It's not a bad thing though. It feels good to me. It just seems like you can't be as free as you normally are. It's like you have to be on your best behavior in July. Now, in August, June, July, August, yes. In August, we are looking at the Nine of Cups reverse, which is about someone not getting what they want and being bitter about it. I don't think this is you, because it seems like you've already committed to something. Maybe some of you will have regrets, but I don't really feel that for most of you, because the Nine of Cups reverse tells me that there's someone around you that is going to be bitter, that they didn't get what they wanted, but you did. So that's a big focus here in August. Now, in September, we are looking at the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something permanently. I'm seeing a complete lifestyle switch for you by August. Complete lifestyle switch, or you might be walking away from someone permanently. Now, in September, the Page of Swords is reversed, which tells me I no longer fight the battles I used to fight. I'm not fighting this. I'm not chasing this. I'm not doing this. There's a complete dissatisfaction with some sort of hamster wheel. You are done with some sort of cycle. You're done. You're over it. And the Page of Swords is reversed, which says this is beneath me. I need better. I want better. I fight better battles. I also think someone might fight battles for you now. You have someone on your side. There's like a soldier by your side. That was what, October? Yes, November, December. So in November, the moon is reversed, which is about a revealing of a truth and a revealing of a secret. So a really big truth will be revealed to you, a really big secret. It'll be very freeing and very empowering, and there's some sort of block that will be removed from some other energy that's been blocking you. And then in December, we are looking at the Ace of Pentacles reverse, which is about having to spend resources again. So we end where we started off, where it's like, I see you having to spend resources and invest resources and time into something, and it's not going to paid off right away, but it will eventually. I also think the Ace of Pentacles is like, you know, more money, more problems. So it's like a lot of good is happening to you this year. And I think with a lot of good, you know, you have to upgrade your lifestyle. You have to spend more. To me, that's like getting a big boy job or a big girl job and having to spend a lot of money on a wheelchair. I can't. On a wardrobe. Couldn't think of the other W word. The reason why that was in my head is because I watched a TikTok of some girl crying on the New York City subway, and then as she was crying, this guy fell down the stairs, and she started laughing, and it sounded like he was in a wheelchair, and it's been stuck in my head all day. But anyways, yeah, so that's that. Okay, so let's get you some astrology. Jupiter, it's a lucky year. It doesn't sound it, but I promise it's a lucky year. Lots of luck and expansion this year. Scorpio. Ooh, emotionally intense. It does look like we're going to see winners and victors. Clear winners and victors this year for you. Revenge. Revenge is sweet. Yep, first house. I mean, I just see you having to put yourself first, but a lot of reward is happening to you this year. And I think it's your karma. I think good karma is being cashed in. Period. Unless you've been a bitch, then bad karma is being cashed in. I'm just kidding. It's good karma. Okay. Getting you a song. I don't know why it's lagging. It's pissing me off. Christy Chapelka. I don't know how to say her last name. Head bitch. Head bitch in charge. What did I just say? You're in charge, and I think you're going to be in a leadership position this year, and I think people are going to follow. Period. Remember, if you like that, join me 2 members. Okay? There's a lot of exclusive content. Good luck. Excuse me. Excuse me. My wig, girl. Cancer, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join me 2 members. There's a lot of exclusive content there for you. Okay? All right. January, February, and March, April, May. Okay, so in January, we are looking at the Knight of Swords. That's about having pure intentions. Now, I do think that not everyone around you will have pure intentions. I think you'll be able to spot them quicker. The Knight of Swords is about wanting to help people that are good people, but also you being helped. So there seems to be some sort of like community camaraderie between you and someone else or some group. There's I help you, you help me energy. Now in February, we're looking at the Ten of Swords, which is betrayal and a backstabbing. So there is potential for someone to betray you in February, I'm not going to lie. But what I think this typically reads as for me, is that in February, it does look like someone's not going to follow through with something that you hoped they would. And I think most of you already knew that this is coming. This is just the last straw with you and someone else. So I feel like you're finally realizing you're just not going to be the girl that I need you to be. You're just not going to be that girl. Like, you're just not going to follow through with what you say. You're a flaky McFlakerson. There's some sort of realization that someone's a big fucking flake in February. Now, in March, we are looking at the King of Wands, which is about you having an up peak in energy. You'll seem confident, bold, creativity at an all-time high, and I do think that you'll be able to get whatever the fuck you want this month, so use that to your advantage. Now, in April, we are looking at the Judgment card reverse. Now, the Judgment card reverse is a little bit of embarrassment, so I think that you're going to be comparing yourself to other people this month. You need to avoid that. I also think the Judgment card tells me like people aren't going to be supporting you the way you were used to. I don't know if I necessarily hate you as much as I would say that I see people distracted by something else. And so Judgment, when it's reversed, tells me that this month, lay low and make sure you have your confidence and your ducks in order. Because I don't think people are going to be able to do what they normally do for you. So there's some sort of like hesitation this month. Now in May, we are looking at the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which tells me that some of you might have a switch up in career. But for most of you, the Queen of Pentacles is about you feeling a little bit like your stability used to come from others and now it needs to come from within. So there is like some sort of focus on what it means to be stable, what it means to be secure. And also there is some sort of refocusing and restructuring on finances. June, July, August, September, October. Okay. So in June, we are looking at the Temperance card, impatience and imbalance. So it feels to me like there's an impulsive decision in June that will pay off. Something very impulsive, out of the blue, kind of crazy, that I actually do think will pay off. Now, in July, we're looking at the Seven of Cups reverse, which is about serious energy. So I do think you're going to get serious with someone or something. And I see you tunnel visioned on one sort of goal. That's a good thing. I'm not mad on it. You're not going to be able to water all your plants. Watering one over the other is actually beneficial this month. Now, in August, the Knight of Cups is reversed, which to me indicates an energy of immaturity, but it's not from you. I think that there's a playful, immature energy that is sometimes fun, and then there's that playful, immature energy that never grows up. There's someone in your life that refuses to grow up, and you need to stop nurturing them. It's going to be a focus in August. Now, in September, the Justice card is reversed, which is about things not going our way and justice being delivered. Something that you wanted previously but couldn't get, that wasn't working, is finally going to work now. Because this is an old justice. So it's almost like I was supposed to get that opportunity, didn't get it last year, I'm getting it this year. There's like a round 2 with something. And then we're looking at the October card as the Ten of Cups. So something good with family or some sort of happily ever after some sort of big victory or celebration. We are also looking at the Ten of Cups as a happy ending, like I said. So it's like something I've been trying so hard I finally get. If you are interested in having children, great month for that. Excuse me, November and December. Nine of Pentacles is a good sign for those of us who are single because that's about that being a big focus. So lots of people are interested. But regardless, Nine of Pentacles is also about being paid what I'm worth. So there might be some focus on that. And it's also about being confident in my skill set. So there's a fine tuning of some skill set or a learning of a new skill set that will pay forward. And I think people are going to need you for something that you're good at. Now, in December, the Hermit is upright, which is isolation and introspection, which makes me feel like you're going to realize that there are some people that you're not going to be able to take with you into the next step in your life. And I think you're going to be dealing with that in 2025 because it looks like you're really taking inventory of your life by the end of the month or the end of the year, and you're really healing your inner wounds. And I think you're going to really realize who has value and who doesn't, because it looks like you're elevating and you're leveling up. And I don't know if everyone is going to be on the same wavelength anymore. Okay, let's get you a planet. Oh, the moon. Emotions. Lots of emotional highs and lows this month for you. And secrets. Lots of secrets that are going to be a focus. Gemini. I also think loyalties will be tested. But Gemini is also communication, which means you're finally going to know the truth about a lot of things. Maybe there's an important Gemini in your life. Up, ninth house, travel. But I also think that's, again, knowledge, the quest for knowledge, the thirst for knowledge, revealing of a lot of truth this year. Honesty is going to be the best policy. Okay, I need to reopen this thing because it keeps fucking lagging and it's pissing me off. Okay. Let's get you a song. It's Slater and Lolo Zouai, Makeup. I start fights because I want to make up. Start fights because I want to make love. Please don't start fights with people just to get intimate with them. I do think there's going to be a lot of fighting this year. I'm not going to lie. But I also think you're going to see the value that you have in people's lives and the value that they have in yours. There's a lot of testing going on this year. If you like that, join my YouTube members, okay? There's a lot of exclusive content. You won't be disappointed. I start fights because I want to make up. Start fights because I want to make love. And dun, 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 dun. Let's give an Arianka. Not giving Ariani. Okay. Leo, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a lot. Oh my God, I just fucked up my deck. Okay. There's a lot of exclusive content that you will not be disappointed in having, watching, viewing. Okay. January. Oh shit. February. Oh God. March. Girl. Mama. April. Oh, May. Okay. All right. Damn. Okay. In January, we're looking at the Temperance card, which is impatience and imbalance, which makes me feel like you're a little irritable, quick to kind of trigger. But I also see that as you needing to be a bit impulsive because impulsive things will pay off. Now, in February, the Justice card is reversed, which is about something not going the way you wanted it to. I just think you're finally realizing one of the decisions you made probably last year was a bad one. Justice is reversed, which usually means like, yeah, that's not going to work. I need to change it up. So you're going to realize what doesn't work and what does work for you. By the end of the month, I think you'll figure out something really good. It'll start paying dividends for you. So you'll connect to something authentic or someone authentic. Now, in January, March, the 10 of Cups is upright, which is the happiest ever after. Now, that might be a good sign of a good budding friendship, a stronger friendship, or something good happening with your family, or if you're trying to, conceive, that's a good month. But we are also looking at, in March, some sort of success. The 10 of Cups is like a celebration of something that is really good in your life. So something really amazing will happen that you'll be able to celebrate. So now in April, we are looking at the Two of Pentacles reverse. So that's an uneven exchange, which makes me feel like I think you've realized that there's someone in your life that just doesn't give you what you give them. So there's a reconsideration of how close you are to them. But I also see the Two of Pentacles as you realizing you've been putting too much energy and time into others and not enough into yourself. It's like living vicariously through another. And I think you're really realizing, why the fuck was I doing that? You're finally pouring back into yourself. A selfish month is a good month for you here. Now, in May, we are looking at the Four of Cups, which is apathy, which makes me feel like nothing is going to shake you. Your confidence at an all-time high. You're hyper-focused, laser-focused, and I feel like you're just not going to give much of a fuck. I don't think you're going to be nurturing because I think you're supposed to be selfish this month again. I think to me, it's more about like, this is me, myself, and I'm all I need this month. That's a good thing. I promise it'll pay off. Okay, we have June, July, August, September, and October. Okay. So in June, the Nine of Swords reverse, which is overanalyzing, overthinking. I see you almost second guessing yourself on a big decision. Don't do that. Do not second guess yourself. I just see you beating yourself up over something, and you need to not do that because I promise you it's fine and it's the right decision. Now, in July, the Hierophant is reversed, which is a breaking of a commitment, which to me makes me feel like there's something that's changing and switching. Something you were going to commit to or you were supposed to commit to, you no longer are or no longer can. I promise you that's a good decision. So you're breaking some form of commitment that is smart. Now, in August, the Eight of Pentacles is about hard work paying off. So all of your hard work will pay off, maybe some potential money. But the Eight of Pentacles is about your effort getting a reward finally. And then we're looking at September, the Ace of Wands, the birth of something new. So again, if you're trying to conceive, another good month. If you're not, be careful, wrap it up. Ace of Wands, also the birth of something new. So something brand new or someone brand new will be introduced into your life that will be fantastic and carry forward a lot of good memories and a lot of longevity. Now we're looking at October, Three of Swords reverse, predicting the worst before it happens. Something that you feel is almost too good to be true. Do not self-sabotage. It is that good. It will be that good. It will continue to be that good. Don't let anybody from your past try to fuck up your future as well this month. November and December. Yep. Four of Swords is reverse, which says in November, do not take no for an answer. Be persistent and fucking annoying. No is a maybe this month. Now for December, the Fool's reverse is maturing in a serious energy. I think you're going to feel very important. There's something important for you to do in December. There's something where you're almost on a pedestal where people are listening to you and looking up at you for something. And I feel like people are looking at you for some sort of guidance. I see you in a leadership position. Okay. Let's get you. Uranus, lots of curveballs thrown your way. Lots of unpredictability this year. Get you a sign. Scorpio, intensity. There are clear winners and victors. Revenge might be a big focus too. Good and evil. Fourth house, home and family. So some issues with family, maybe some issues with home, but I really feel like it's about security. Who makes you feel safe and who doesn't, and who should feel safe and who shouldn't. Okay, let's get you a song. Miley Cyrus, Permanent December. I mean, you really need to look at the December card again. But that to me is about you really realizing that you've been stuck in a cycle and stuck in a loop, and you keep recreating old patterns and you're breaking them this year. Breaking a karmic curse. If you like that, join me 2 memberships. It's a lot of exclusive content. Good luck. I start fights because I want to make up. Start fights because I want to make love. Virgo, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a ton of exclusive content that you will love. Okay, Virgo. Let's see how your year is going to go. Okay. January, ooh, February, ooh, March, ooh, April, ooh, May. Okay. Well, let's ignore May. Okay. So in January, we are looking at the 7 of Wands, which is the underdog, which means you're fighting hard for something and you're going to prove yourself for something. So you'll be proven right about something. And I see you really being like, I'm going to get this thing. You will. Whatever that thing is for that person. Now, in February, the world is reversed, which is the ending of a cycle, which means you are committing to something. You're stopping something and you're starting something new. You're like, this is my thing. I'm committing to it. This is it. Excuse me. Solidifying of some sort of long-term plan or goal. Now, in March, the 3 of Wands is upright, which is interesting, which means you're going to be stuck in between 2 other people's situations somehow, man in the middle. I also think the 3 of Wands is about you being distracted by something shiny and fresh. So it's interesting. You thought that you were going to be committed to this thing in February. You thought it was great for you. You thought it was the perfect thing. And for some of you, it was. And this is something different. But for some of you, it's the same thing. Because the 3 of Wands tells me, wait, there's something new and shiny. So there's some sort of new discovery in March. In April, we are looking at the 5 of Cups reverse, which is, again, predicting disappointment before it began. I think you need to be careful. I know you want to be structured. I know you want to have things planned out. But sometimes life throws wrenches in those plans and they change course. And the 5 of Cups is reverse, which tells me that you're going to have to accept that things are changing and they're changing for the better. You're just allergic to change. Now, in May, we are looking at the 2 of Cups reverse, which tells me that you are separating from someone. I don't think that this person is good for you. And I think you know that. I just think that you think they'll change, but they will not change and they will be removed from your life this month. Get over it. Sorry, it's the hard truth. June, July, August, September, October. Okay. So in June, the star is reversed, which makes me feel like you're finally realizing how much negative attention you bring to yourself with the people that you surround yourself with. I also think that that negative self-talk will be a big focus this month. It seems like you're finally realizing I need to not be so negative and toxic, and I need to be kinder to myself, and I need to have better people around me. Now, in the July, we are looking at the Page of Pentacles reverse, which says that you need to have better expectations for not only yourself, but others. And I'm not talking about like goals. I'm talking about emotions. The Page of Pentacles, when it's reversed, is like, I don't reach expectations. Yeah, because you're focusing on advancement rather than feeling. So there is some sort of focus on emotional growth and emotional sensitivity rather than physical growth and physical, achievement in July. Now in August, the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Listen, that's bad luck. Okay, which to me tells me be careful of taking a risk. There is something that is going to happen around August that sounds too good to be true, and it is. Do not take that risk. Do not take that leap of faith. Relax and wait a minute. You'll thank me later. Now in September, we are looking at the Five of Wands, which is a bit of confrontation. You have to fight for something that you desire or something that you feel is right. The fight is worth it. Now in October, the High Priestess, divine timing. So some sort of divine timing for some sort of reward in your life will happen. Something will fall in your lap. I also see the High Priestess as about a healing moment between you and someone. November, December. So Page of Wands reverse, which is about saying one thing and doing another. I think in November, you need to realize that if people say one thing and they do another, they need to go. If you say one thing and do another, you need to remove yourself. There's a focus on fake energy and fake people. Stop placating. In December, we are looking at the Ace of Cups reverse, which tells me that the people that you enjoyed at the beginning of the year are not the same people you enjoyed at the end of the year. I think you're realizing what a true friend is. I think you're realizing how to be a true friend, what a true lover is, how to be a true lover. I think you're really realizing the authenticity of emotions and how important that is. Okay. And I'm out of breath. Heavy energy this year for you guys, to be honest. Heavy. So I'm out of breath. Yep, the sun. That's about your happiness, and you need to focus on it this year. Your happiness, not others. Yep, there might be a significant Gemini in your life, but Gemini is also communication. So communicating what makes you happy and what doesn't. Communication is important this year for you as well. Get better at it. Yeah, in the first house. Yep. Because again, you don't want to be seen as selfish, but sometimes you need to be. And sometimes you were selfish and you need to check that. That's the energy of the first house. Okay, so let's get you a song. Natalia Kills Nothing Lasts Forever. You're having an energy shift. I think you're really realizing that certain things were not meant to last forever and you've been holding on to something that's been dead a long time ago. The old me is dead and gone. Embrace the new. If you like that, join me 2 memberships, okay? There's a lot of exclusive content that you'll love. Good luck. Whoo! She can break your heart, she can break your heart, she can fuck you up, but you love that part. And she gon' make your eyes roll back, 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 back. She gon' make your eyes roll back, 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 back. Libra, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content for you, okay? January, oh shit. February, oh God. March, April, okay. May, all right. Well, the beginning of this year is tough. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell a fib. All right, so in the beginning of January, we are looking at the King of Cups. The King of Cups is emotions. So it does look like you're in an emotionally strong place. It does look like you're emotionally stable. I see you nurturing the right energies. I see you confident. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. Your sensitivity is in a good place. Now, here's the problem. February. February is 3 of Cups, which means that certain people are jealous and certain people do not want your happiness and certain people want you to fail. And I think there's going to be a focus on eliminating those people from your life. You got ops. Now, in March, the Ten of Swords is upright. If you paid attention in February, you will avoid this. If you didn't, you won't. And in March, there is a betrayal, a backstabbing, a betrayal. I think for most of you, you'll avoid this. I will also say the Ten of Swords says don't betray yourself. Don't fall back into old patterns. Also, with the Ten of Swords, it feels like You might be delivering swift justice to someone that fucked you over as well. There might be a tit for tat moment where you end up victorious. Now, in April, we are looking at the King of Wands, which is about you being strong and sturdy. I also feel like the King of Wands, your energy levels are increased. Your creativity is increased. You're looking beautiful, confident, bold. I think the King of Wands knows what it wants and goes right after it. So it looks like in April, you're going to feel very confident and you're going to see something that you've always wanted. Now, in May, the Seven of Cups is reversed, which tells me you are tunnel visioned on one specific goal or one specific thing. Person, place, or thing. I think you know that's exactly what you need, and you're going to focus all your energy on it. It is worth it. It'll pay off. June, July, August, September, October. Okay, so in July, in June, we are looking at the Knight of Cups reverse. So that's a bit of immaturity. Playful immaturity, playfulness will get you far. Knight of Cups reverse tells me that as long as you're having fun and being playful, even if it's a little naive and immature, it'll actually pay off in the long run. And if there's anyone that is immature, they'll be removed from your life anyway, so you're not going to have to worry too much. I think you can kind of play a little simple game here of let me have fun first, think later. Excuse me. Now, in July, the Death card is reversed. So Death reversed is a change that is forced on you. So some sort of change will be forced on you. I don't think it's a wrench necessarily as much as it's like, this is what needs to be done in order to get the goal that you wanted. So it's like if you wanted to be a lawyer and you're like, all right, I have to commit to school. Like there's something that like you wanted this thing, you commit to it, fine. This is what has to happen. There's a lifestyle switch coming then. And a daily routine switch in July. Now, in August, the Tower, a dramatic catastrophic event. This is a wrench. So in August, it does look like something around you is falling apart and it requires you to help. I don't think it's going to be just you alone. I see you having to patch up a hole in a boat that more than just you are in. So it does look like there's a distraction in August that it seems like you're not the only one that's going to have to put your hands in the boat and fix. But it's a delay. It's not like a no, it's just a delay. June, July, August. In September, the King of Pentacles is upright, which is a solidification in terms of career. So a lot of you will have an advancement in career, a new job, or really feel strong and confident in that, or some sort of reward in career. I think others, the King of Pentacles tells me that people are going to see you as a leader for something during this month. Like people are going to look up to you for something, and they're going to feel like, oh, you know what you're talking about. You're that girl that I always knew you are. Now in October, we are looking at the Eight of Pentacles reverse, which tells me that you need to be careful of overdoing it. Eight of Pentacles can sometimes be about like putting in too much work. So just don't overexert yourself. I will say with the Eight of Pentacles too, it tells me you need to water the plants that haven't been watered. The big plant that's thriving, she's good. Water her little sisters. Okay, so November, December. In November, the Four of Cups is reversed, which to me is detachment. I see you detaching from a lot of situations that you normally would have done. So there's some sort of cycle breaking. And then in December, the Three of Swords is a heartbreak, which means I think you're going to have to deliver bad news to someone that you've been avoiding. It'll be great for you, bad for them, but I think you're going to have to get used to doing this because it looks like the theme for the next couple of years is probably going to be about you prioritizing your happiness over others. All right, let's get you... South Node, karma, and past lives. Every time we touch, I feel the fire. Cancer, might be a significant Cancer in your life. That's also about home, family, emotions, what that means, what's secure and safe. Yep, there it is again, fourth house, home and family. So it does look like your home base and what makes you feel good and what you surround yourself with and who is going to be a major focus this year. All right, let's get you a song. Every time we touch, I feel the fire. Oh my God. It's Lip Gloss, Charlie XCX featuring Cupcake. I keep it sticky, icky like lip gloss. I just feel like this song is about being playful, but it's also about confidence. which just makes me feel like I think you're really realizing that you're at your best when you're not taking yourself super serious, and people love you when you're being playful and fun. And I think that's what's going to build your confidence, is that you getting back, that healing that inner childhood wounds and really feeling like playful and young at heart again. So remember, if you like those, you can join my YouTube members. There's an exclusive content waiting for you, okay? It's good, I promise. Pick cards 3 times, things like that. Good luck. Every time we touch, I feel the light. Every time we touch, I feel the fire. Every time we touch, I feel the fire. Scorpio, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a ton of exclusive content for you. Okay, girl. Are you ready? Come feel the joy all around. Each generation has found. You got to shout it out. Okay. January. Oh, February. Oh, March, April, May. Okay, so in January, the Queen of Pentacles is upright, which is about solidifying career goals and aspects. Some of you might be getting a new job or some sort of award in that. For others, the Queen of Pentacles is just about feeling stable and secure in something. So I know I'm good at this thing and I know it'll pay off. There's some sort of confidence building. Now in February, the Seven of Pentacles is a safety card. Seven of Pentacles is like, it's a little lazy, but it's comfortable. So I think you're guarding a lot of your resources. I'm not mad about that. You're not trying to give too much away. And you're also trying to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl kind of February. I don't think you're gonna have to do too much. I think you're just gonna enjoy what you have. You're going to be content. Now, in March, the Eight of Cups is upright, which tells me that you're going to have to kind of pull back from something. I don't know if it's someone or something, but the Eight of Cups is creating distance between you and something because you're just suffocating it or it's suffocating you. It's not something that you'll permanently go away from. It's just almost like you're drowning or it's drowning. Now, in January, February, March. In April, the Four of Wands reverse, which is about, sometimes it's a moving card because it's home and family reverse, and there's an issue with family. But a lot of times the Four of Wands is mostly about you realizing that things that used to make you feel safe no longer make you feel safe. This is a warning to be more spontaneous and to create change in your life. There's some sort of significant change that'll happen this month. Now, in January, February, March, April. In May, we are looking at the Knight of Wands, which is new actions. So Knight of Wands is chasing some sort of new goal, new career, new option. I don't know what it'll be, but the Knight of Wands is like, this is fun, this is new, and I'm chasing this, and I'm running full speed ahead at it. I like it. New energy, new chase. June, July, August, September, October. Okay, so in June, we are looking at the Seven of Wands reverse. I don't feel like I have to prove myself anymore. I don't have to fight super hard. What's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. The Seven of Wands reverse, which tells me you're done chasing from the month before. And it looks like in this month, you're kind of feeling like a super big confidence ego boost. Super confident, super secure, very strong. People are going to be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. Now, in July, the Ten of Wands reverse is release of a burden. So some sort of huge burden will be released off your shoulders or someone will be released. Now, in August, we're looking at the Devil card here, which makes me feel like some sort of old wound will resurface and you're going to have to heal it because it looks like something is going to trigger you. And I do think you have to be careful about being vengeful this month as well. Now, in September, the High Priestess is reversed. The High Priestess reverse tells me that somebody is going to break your trust. But the thing is that I feel like you knew this was coming. High Priestess reverse, she can feel the energy shifting. I also think with the High Priestess reverse, you're realizing that sometimes things just aren't meant to be at this current time, but that doesn't mean I can't revisit it later on in the future. So there's some sort of switch happening. And then in October, the Two of Wands upright, which is friction between you and someone else, but that's healthy competition. How would you like a friendly competition? Let's take on the song. I just see you in a healthy, friendly competition or competition. I can't talk about it. Like there's a competitive energy here that I kind of like. November and December. So in November, the world is reversed, which is about ending some sort of cycle. So it looks like for me, there's something significant that's going to happen in November that'll make you realize where you want to be. Like, that's a victory, basically. So to me, there's something ending and something beginning. The cycle's complete. And then in December, the Ace of Pentacles, money coming to you, reward coming to you, goals being achieved. It's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So lots of reward by December. Okay, let's get you. Every time we touch, I feel the fire. Uranus, lots of curveballs this month. Lots of high highs and low lows, ups and downs. Roller coaster year. I said month, I meant year. Aries, okay, in yourself. Might be an Aries that has significance, but that's in yourself as well. I think you're going to react to things differently than you're used to and others are used to. Yep, fifth house. That's a dramatic energy. Lots of change in creativity, lots of change in passions, lots of change in career, lots of change in romance and in love. It does look like you're going to be kind of a lot of different people this year, wearing a lot of different hats. Let's get you a song. Period, a noob, skinny. Oh my God, Dove Cameron, God's Game. Well, someone is definitely going to get what they deserve this year. You're just a man playing God's game. Well, a boy pretending to be a man is basically what that song is about. I mean, that song is about someone pretending to be something they're not and thinking they're much mature than they are. So it really feels like you're going to be able to spot a lot of bullshit this year, but you're also realizing that it's not your job to be judge and jury, because if you're judge and jury of other people's bullshit, then you look like the villain. So if you guys like that, make sure you join my YouTube members. A lot of exclusive content for you, and you'll enjoy it. Good luck. Playing God's game. Burner. Playing God's game. Can't play God. God's got to play you, baby. Woo, we're almost done. I just realized I think I'm wearing the same shirt I wore in the December horoscopes. Ugh, I knew I should have double checked. I usually check to see if I'm wearing the same shirt, but I didn't because it's Mercury retrograde and I forgot. Sagittarius, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, join the YouTube members. That's a lot of exclusive content there for you. Okay. January. Oh, fuck. February, March, April, May. Okay, so in January, we are looking at the Death card reverse, which is a forced change. Something is forced on you. Some sort of change and new direction is forced on you. It's good. It's for your highest good. You'll be annoyed, but it'll be worth it in the end. Now, in February, the Six of Pentacles is accountability. So someone will be taking accountability for actions that they've done to you or for you, good or bad. Someone will get what they deserve. But the Six of Pentacles is also about you committing to something. Sometimes the contract that's signed. It looks like your hard work will pay off because of consistency. So it's almost like I've been waiting for my reward, February is the month. Now in March, the Hermit, I can't talk. The Hermit is about introspection, isolation. So for me, I definitely think you're reassessing a lot of things in life, people, placements, things that like who doesn't have value and who does. But the Hermit here also makes me feel like you're kind of realizing how you can sometimes push people away and how not to do that anymore. January, February, March. In April, the Seven of Wands is the underdog, which means you're going to have a chance to finally prove yourself again. So Seven of Wands is like somebody taking a risk on you and it paying off. You're proving your worth to someone or your value to someone and it paying off tenfold, especially financially. Now in May, the Ten of Wands is a burden that is worth having. So there's something that's going to be a big long-term commitment or problem or project or opportunity that's going to take a lot of time and effort. It's worth it. Commit to it. June, July, August, September, October. So in June, the Eight of Cups says you will be permanently walking away from something or someone in your life. It doesn't suit you anymore. It's done. It's gone. Goodbye. Some of you might have someone walk away from you, but I feel like it's mostly the first rather than the last or latter. Now, in July, the Four of Wands is a home and a family, so it might be a healing moment with your friends or your family, but I also see that as you finding out what makes you feel safe and secure and also how to show other people that they are safe and secure around you. I think you've been a scaredy cat, and I think you've been hurt a lot, and it seems like this year you're finally healing that wound of why isolate, how to stop isolating, and how to embrace and appreciate people, and I think this month is really one of those big pivotal moments where you'll feel safe and secure in someone's space and vice versa. Now, in August, the Queen of Pentacles, something to do with your career, really big career advancement potential, or even just a confidence or a reliability, accountability for you. But in the long term, the Queen of Pentacles is mostly just about you being able to finally feel a little bit more secure, maybe financially, maybe spiritually. But I think for most of you, there's a financial security here, some sort of reassessment of finances. Now that is June, July, August. In September, the world is reversed, which is the ending of a cycle. So I really feel like something is going to click for you. There's an epiphany, Harris. You're going to really realize, what the fuck am I doing? I need to do it this way. Like there's some sort of like jolt of lightning where you're going to be like, oh my God, I finally figured it out for something really big in your life. And in October, the Knight of Wands is reversed, which tells me that I don't really feel like you're doing anything new. In fact, I feel like it's the opposite. In October, you don't want to do anything new. You want to make sure everything you already have is continuing to grow. Because it seems like whatever that inspiration the month before, I really feel like you're like, holy shit, I've got it. It's like the Matrix. Like, I figured it out. And I agree. And the Knight of Wands says, yeah, no more new things in October. Focus on what you currently have. Okay, and November and December. So November, the Knight of Cups is emotional growth and emotional maturity. I really feel like you're learning how to take accountability for the things that you contribute to the world, positive and negative. I see a high level of self-awareness, and I also think that you're able to kind of nurture other people. I know that this past couple of years have been hard for you, but it looks like you realize that sometimes you teeter on the edge of being selfish. You don't mean to be that way because you were isolating, but the Knight of Cups tells me you're finally realizing I need to give to others. And then in December, the King of Wands is about feeling confident, bold, and beautiful. Definitely high energy, definitely feeling very much like you know your shit, you're good at something, fine-tuning some sort of skill set. I also think the King of Wands shares with others. So I see you sharing something really big with other people this month that'll make you grow. And I also think the King of Wands is someone that people really desire. So you're going to be seen as desirable, and people are going to be hitting you up a lot. All right, so let's get you a astrology. Pluto transformation. You're going to be a completely different person by the end of the year. You might even look different. Cancer, see? Home, family, safety, security, and also emotions. Yeah, I just think you've isolated a little bit too much. Yep, fourth house, double Cancer. So like I said, you isolated a little bit much, and you kind of were doing things for you and only you, and I think you're finally realizing that we're a community-based species, and I need to connect with others and have that authenticity. It's almost like an animal that was wounded by others and is finally learning to heal and trust again. Big ups on trust being a focus this year for you guys. Let's get you a song. Nicki Minaj, The Night Is Still Young. You didn't miss your opportunity. The train didn't sail without you. The ship didn't sail without you. The train didn't leave without you. It's still at the station. Trust me, you still have time. You will get your reward. You didn't miss your opportunity or your wave. Okay? If you like that, join me 2 members. There's a lot of exclusive content. Good luck. Okay. Capricorn, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content for you. Okay, my Capricorns. January, February, March, April, May. So in January, the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Be careful of taking a risk. There's a risk that will not pay off if you're not careful. So I wouldn't take too many big risks in January. Some things might be too good to be true. Excuse me. But you know what? Maybe you took a risk and now you're dealing with the repercussions of that. It won't happen again. Now, in February, the Eight of Swords is upright. That's like a victim or feeling trapped and pressured. I think you guys accidentally committed to something you shouldn't have committed to, and you got to weasel your way out of it in February. Now, in March, the Seven of Swords is reversed, which is a failure. So it does also look like, I think you're realizing that failure is not scary anymore. Like, it's so strange because this card normally would be like, oh, there's a failure coming. But no, I feel like you're kind of like no longer fearful of failure in March. Now, in April, we are looking at the Ten of Pentacles reverse. You are changing your long-term goals. What you thought you wanted and what you actually want, two completely different things. You might even be switching things up financially, like based on finances. And it might shock people. Now, in May, the Seven of Cups is reversed, which is about being realistic. I think you finally figured some fucking shit out. That's an epiphany. You're like, nope, I'm picking something and this is what I want. You have chosen a different direction in life. Come May. All right, June, July, August, September, October. Okay. So in June, the Eight of Pentacles reverse, which says that you are not putting effort into things that don't reciprocate that same energy, and you realize you wasted a lot of time and effort on something. There is such a big fucking waste of energy that you are realizing in June. You're like, what the fuck? This sucks. Bye. Like, you're realizing like your resources were just being wasted and I'm putting this into something else. In July, the King of Pentacles is upright, which is about being strong. Big opportunity for career, big opportunity for finances. But July is also a King of Pentacles. I think you're finally realizing like who's worthy of a reward in your life. You being the worthy of the reward, others being worthy of the reward. Like, it's almost like you were giving your energy and your time to the wrong people, and now you're giving your energy and time to the right people. It's like you were helping bad people. And you're realizing in July, like, I'm not doing that anymore. August is the Ace of Wands, which is the birth of something new. So again, if you're not trying to conceive, be careful. But if you are, congrats. But the Ace of Wands is the birth of something new. So you're starting something new with something or someone. That's a brand new, fresh start. Cleaning of the slate. I think you're going to connect with something brand fucking new, person, place, or thing, and it's going to shock the shit out of everyone. And if it is something that's old, that's resurfacing, you're getting a fresh start. So congrats. June, July, August. In September, the Temperance card is reversed, which is impatience and imbalance. You want things to move quicker than they can. Slow and steady wins the race here. I promise. You're fine. It won't fall apart. Now, in October, the Nine of Cups, you're getting a wish granted. Something you wanted is just going to fall in your lap. November and December. Okay, in November, we are looking at the Devil card. Holy crap. Do not be super hard on yourself this month. And do not be hard on others. Things are not too good to be true, okay? I see you beating yourself up over something. Don't do that. Give yourself some grace. It's not worth it. It's all in your head. In December, the Two of Wands is a healthy competition between you and someone else. It's playful and it's fun and it'll keep you thriving. I like this energy. This person will motivate the fuck out of you, and I love this for you. Also, don't be afraid to cause some sort of fight. I think it's worth it. Ooh, Uranus, popular card this year. Lots of high highs and low lows, and unpredictability and change is a major focus this year. She's a work of art. She can break your heart. Ooh, it's Libra. Your connections to other people and what is or isn't fair. Might be a significant Libra in your life, but I think it's partnerships. Third house, communication, Gemini energy as well. So it might be Gemini energy in your year this year, or Gemini in your life. But third house is communication. So communicating your needs properly. And I also think it's like, you know, again, having the right people around you and what that means for you. All right, let's get you a song. Might be a focus on siblings too. You got red. It's Attention Whore by Tuvalu. I just think that there's an overarching energy of you clocking people who aren't authentic and people clocking you. There is someone that you're going to meet this year that I think you're going to get really close to, but you're going to not really like them at first because they're going to be like, you're an attention whore. You're like, no, I'm not. You're an attention whore, but pot me kettle. So it's almost like a mirror. There's a mirrored connection this year. Someone is just going to call you the fuck out. I can't. With the third house, Libra and Uranus, this person calls you the fuck out. Okay? They call you the fuck out. And I do think that there are some things that you do for attention. So, you know what? Sometimes we all need to be checked. Good luck. Remember, if you like those, join me in 2 memberships, okay? There's a lot of exclusive content. You'll love it. I promise. Aquarius, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content for you. Okay, let's do it. January. Oh, shit. February, March, April, May. Okay. The Fool is reversed in January, which makes me feel like you have to make a mature and serious decision. And you're not going to really be able to have as much fun as you want because you have to be real. So you have to be serious and real. But I see people respecting you. In February, the Four of Swords is rejection and healing of wounds. So you're either apologizing to someone or someone's apologizing to you. There's a healing moment between you and someone. Or maybe you're saying no or they're saying no to something. Now, in March, we are looking at the Two of Swords reverse, which is about you separating from someone permanently or something permanently. There's a switch in direction. I also think the Two of Swords is you separating from the part of you that isn't authentic. It's almost like you're reconnecting with your authentic self. No fake energy allowed anymore. That's in January, February, March. In April, the Hierophant is reversed, which is about breaking a commitment. Ooh, big change in direction. Big change in direction in March. Holy shit. I also think the Hierophant is like, oh shit, I committed to the wrong thing. I think, you know what it is? I think you've been trying to get out of a situation that you know isn't good, but you're trying to figure out the best way to do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. It's happening in March. In April, excuse me. In May, we are looking at the High Priestess reverse. So High Priestess upright. God damn. Can I fucking read cards? High Priestess upright in May is about healing and divine timing. So there's some sort of karmic reward and karmic rebalancing. I see you very happy, very calm, and very peaceful in May. And I think you're finally going to get what you are owed. And I think so are other people, if you catch my drift. June, July, August, September, October. So in June, the Emperor. You are, or you may be put in some sort of leadership position. A lot of times people are relying on the Emperor. He's like in charge. But the Emperor is also a sign of sometimes being controlling. So I think a lot of times in June, you'll realize that like you can't always be in control. And sometimes it's okay for others or the universe to be in control. Emperor is also a really good sign of feeling confident in yourself and letting other people do what they need to do because you're going to do what you want to do. So big confidence peak. Maybe some sort of focus on father energy as well or father figure. Now, in July, the Page of Cups is reversed, and that's insensitivity or a breaking of commitment in terms of sentimentality. So it looks like there is something here that has existed for a long periodically of time that you've just dealt with because of the length of time that you've been dealing with it. It's gone. I don't care how sentimental it is. I'm done with it or I'm done with them. Lots of moving parts. I think a lot of people are going to be in and out of your life this year. Um, June, July. In August, the Eight of Wands, rapid pace, rapid change. Massive changes happening at a quick pace, lots of movement. You won't have a lot of time to breathe, but it's all good things. Everything is going to, when it rains, it pours, good and bad. A lot of good things are happening this month. Lots of positive things are happening. Lots of rewards. I see you catching things in a bucket, so to speak. June, July, August. In September, the Queen of Swords is reversed, which tells me you are going to want to isolate and alienate. Stop doing that. The Queen of Swords sometimes is like, I just want to push everyone away. I want to isolate. You're going to catch yourself, and you're going to realize that I no longer need to do that. I do not need to push people away. I do not need to isolate. I think the Queen of Swords is finally going to realize I control my own destiny. I control my own fate, and I control the connections that I have. Action is better than inaction. And I think you're finally realizing that. I am not a victim of my circumstances. I am empowered. And then we look here at October, the Two of Pentacles is reversed. Bitch, Stell's going to get her groove back. By October of next year, you will be like, this isn't working because you're not giving me what I deserve. I want this. I deserve this. Very much in charge. If it's not fair and it's not equal, I don't want it. I see you calling people out. I see you being confident in that. And I see you realizing your value in October. In November, we're looking at the Ten of Cups, happily ever after. Huge reward. Lots of good people around you. Connecting to authentic, sort of like group of people. I think there might be healing with your family or a family union. If you want to have a family, it's a good month. But I also think in November, it's like you're happily ever after. You're finally realizing what life is for and the value of life. And how precious it is. And then in December, the Nine of Swords. There's a little bit of stress, but I think it's more so along the lines of sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. And I think you had to do that in order to realize how much you can handle. So even though I'm it's a little like, ugh, you bit off more than you can chew, it's actually a good thing because it'll make you realize your new limits. You're testing your limits. It's a good thing. Other people aren't, you are. So you're just realizing what you can handle, what you can't. Okay. Oh, North Node, life path. This year, you have to find your purpose and your life path and your career goals. Like, you're just going to have to. That's why it sounds chaotic and weird. You have to focus on what you're meant to do and who you're meant to be with. Yep. Taurus, slow and steady wins the race. Again, finances, big focus, and your self-worth. It's like second house energy. Oh, 12th house, karmic. I'm telling you right now, karmic rewards, karmic rebalancing. This life is not going to be in your hands at first. Jesus is taking the wheel. I'm telling you right now, your life path is going to be activated this year. Whether you like it or not. Get you a song. Kelly Clarkson, The Day We Fell Apart. Just because things are going well doesn't mean they always will. And just because things have fallen apart because of that doesn't mean that you can't find better or will have better. You're on a journey. You're so obsessed with destinations that you're forgetting the journey. And this year is going to teach you to embrace the journey. If you enjoyed that, join me 2 members. A lot of exclusive content. You'll love it. Good luck. Ooh, we're almost done. I throw up on the table. Lots of energy. Whew. Pisces, this is your yearly horoscope for 2024. Remember, if you like these, you can join my YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content for you. January, February, March, April, May. Okay. So in January, the Knight of Wands, about chasing something new, some sort of new desire, new passion. I see a lot of trial and error, but a lot of victory as well. So some sort of chasing of a new desire. In February, the Six of Cups is reversed, which is the past returning. Something from your past is headed for a return. Some sort of healing required there. I think you're a little bit hesitant at first. In March, the Death card is a forced change. I think that you're not happy with the way that things are going and you're forcing yourself to go in a different direction. I'm not mad at it. I think it's smart. In April, the Magician is reversed, which is misdirection and miscommunication. There's something that you're not getting. There's some sort of information that you're trying to get. Someone hasn't told you something that you're wanting. There's some sort of like information gathering that's not getting results, and there's a frustration with that. I think with Magician reverse, I think you need to realize that if someone doesn't want to share something or someone doesn't say something, that you shouldn't try so hard to get them to say it. You should remove them and never talk to them. There's some sort of block or lack of communication with some sort of op or hater. January, February, March, April. In May, we are looking at the Four of Pentacles reverse, which says that you're finding the right thing to water, the right plant to water. You're investing a lot of time, effort, money, resources into something that will pay off in the long run. You finally found your thing. June, July, August, September, October. So in June, we are looking at the Five of Wands. I'm giving you permission to fight for something or fight someone on something. This is about being like, this is my thing. I want it. I have it. Territorial. I see a fight worth having. Excuse me. I see a confrontation that is worth it. And I see a reward after this battle. In July, the Judgment card is reversed. A little bit of embarrassment, but I think what that means is that you're so used to having people support you and having like an environment around you that like wants to help you, that being on your own is going to be scary. So there's something you're going to have to do on your own that you're not going to have a rallying of support on, and it's a risk that I promise will pay off, that is worth it. You don't need everyone to support you. You can handle it on your own. You're a big boy or girl. Now, in June, July, in August, the Five of Pentacles reverse. Someone who's in a position of power is going to try to abuse that. And I see someone trying to get one over on you. You're smarter than that. You will peep game from jump. The Five of Pentacles tells me someone is trying to gatekeep or like, you know, sort of fuck you over. And I think you're realizing that. I also think with the Five of Pentacles, it's not going to work because it seems like I almost see you laughing at them and pointing at them and thinking they're a joke. Like the Five of Pentacles is like, you hate me, but I don't give a fuck about you. There's some sort of checking. I see a confidence boost in you and I see an ego boost in you. I feel you being very confrontational, especially a lot this year. And I think that's a good thing. I think you needed to grow a pair of balls, and this person is forcing you to have those pair of balls and defend yourself and defend your honor. June, July, August. In September, the King of Wands reverse, a little bit of burnout. There's been a lot. It's okay for it's okay for September to be a recollection, like a reconnecting. I see you being more inward, meditation, you know, putting your feet in the soil type of stuff, vacation. Like September, King of Wands is almost like, just relax. You did a lot this year. You did a lot of energy. You put a lot in. Chill out. Just take it easy. And because you might be burnt out and feeling frustrated and lashing out at people that you care about. Now, in October, the Two of Wands reverse. Someone is single white femaling you. Someone's copying you. I'm telling you, I see it. Two of Wands reverse is unhealthy competition and unhealthy stepping on toes. Someone is literally mimicking you or copying you, and it's frustrating the fuck out of you super hardcore. I'm telling you right now, this person will be exposed. Other people will start to notice it. Other people will start to see it. You won't have to fight that battle. Other people are going to fight a battle for you. Okay, November and December. November, Ace of Cups. A very strong, loving bond will form between you and someone new, or if it's someone old, you will get even closer. But I think for most of you, it's a new, strong, loving bond. New friendship, new romance, new something. It's a new bond between you and someone, and it is authentic and real. And then in December, we are looking at the King of Swords reverse. Watch your mouth, because I think that your communication is something you're going to be focusing on this month. Your tone, the way things are appreciated, the way things are understood. There is some sort of form of communication that you have to be very careful, tiptoe around. I think your need to be understood is going to be tested this month. I think you'll figure it out, but just be careful, because sometimes your communication might be off. Take it slow. I know you get excited, but take it slow. Oh shit, South Node. That's your karma and your past lives, past life karma. I also think a lot of things that you did previous years are finally going to pay off this year. Cancer again, super common. Emotions, friends, family, your circle, lots of sensitive moments. Fucking common this year. And the second house, self-worth and income. Some of you are really going to find your thing if you haven't. Some of you might be making more money. Some of you might feel super confident in yourself and you haven't been in a while. You're going to re-find your identity and your core. Let's get you a song. Britney Spears, Autumn Goodbye. My autumn goodbye, autumn goodbye, autumn goodbye. From April through September, bittersweet was the love that we shared. Don't you care? I remember. So April to September is very important. I don't know why, but that's what the song says. But also, Autumn Goodbye to me is about you really realizing I'm saying goodbye to all of that energy because it either pays off this year or it doesn't. It's a shit or get off the pot year, okay? Remember, if you like those, you can join my YouTube members. There's exclusive content that you will love. And yeah, it's a way to support me. Good luck this year. Have fun. Bye-bye.